Ji, Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me, guys? Okay, I think we can start. Okay, so let me confirm with my team if everybody can hear me right now. So I'm also looking at the comments if you are writing your comments here. Okay, great. Ji, Sadia, should I start? But that is fine. हमारी तो recording होगी ना. ठीक है, आवाज़ हमारी आ रही है, so I think we can start off. Assalamu alaikum. This is Dr. Farrah Arif. I'm founder of EdTech Worx, and I'm so happy that you've started joining us. More friends will join us, inshallah. The rule of the game is we are here like about 30 minutes, or whatever queries you have, please write them in the comment section so that I can see those queries and would be able to give you a reply. Thora Sachi, the session, and because some friends would be joining in between, so I will be repeating the introduction of this session after every 10 minutes. So this is the first introduction that I'm giving to you, what we plan to do here today. So there's a lot of confusion that people would like to understand about blended learning. So they ask this question, कि जी blended learning क्या होती है? What is blended learning? So today we will talk about that. और example के तौर पे, as an example, I will be explaining the products that we have launched on the platform of our company. So first objective is to know about what is blended learning and what are the benefits of it. And the second objective, of course, is to show to you the products that we have launched and how you can get benefited from our products. So abhi jo, I think there are a couple of, there are few guests on our Facebook Live. So my team will inform me about the queries, कि उनकी क्या queries हैं, तो मैं फिर आप लोगों को जवाब दूंगी. I would be then giving you the replies. जी सादिया, can you give me the queries? जो हमारे पास queries आई हैं. All right, so the very first query that we have, that we are really confused, tell us about what is blended learning. So let me quickly tell you. So blended learning is a combination of a few things here. So you are familiar with this, Kiji, there is online learning. For example, Coursera is very famous for that. A lot of people know about Coursera, and there are so many other platforms which are popular for the online learning. So we have so in the blended learning, you will have one component which is the complete online learning experience. But within that blended learning, which is like one part of the online learning is one part of the blended learning, but within that online learning experience, you can also engage with people. So remember one thing, when you go online, you are studying by all yourself, but of course your motivation goes down. So in a true blended learning experience, even the online learning is not a very solo journey, which is very discouraging and not that motivating. Actually, within that journey, you will also have interaction with other people. So for example, when you are doing a course online, you can work in groups. So the platform that we have developed, जिस पे हम अपनी blended learning कराने वाले हैं, and we have already launched 2 products जिसकी registration इस वक्त चल रही है. When you go to our platform, which is a digital interactive platform on which we curate the courses, so you are not only just learning the concepts, improving upon your knowledge by yourself. Actually, you will be working with groups. So the first level of learning is that you learn individually, and then you go and you're still online, but then you will also be working within groups. So the group learning, which we say learning from peer to peer, it also helps you to take your knowledge to the next level. अच्छा, इसके बाद फिर क्या होता है? Once you have started working within the groups, of course, then there is a deadline. You will be, submitting your assignment, your task, whatever it is assigned to you. आप वो असाइन टास्क सबमिट कर देते हैं. When you submit that task, then the instructor or the tutors, they give you the feedback. Now, once you get the feedback, it's up to you if you want to revise your answers or your concepts, and then resubmit your assignment. So this is the process that we will be generating on our online platform. So एक तो ये चीज़ होगी. अब ये सबको क्लियर हो गया कि जी ऑनलाइन लर्निंग जो है वो कैसे होगी, स्पेशली इन द फ्रेमवर्क ऑफ ब्लेंडेड लर्निंग. देयर इज इंडिविजुअल लर्निंग, देयर इज ग्रुप लर्निंग, एंड देन देयर इज द फीडबैक फ्रॉम द ट्यूटर. But another important thing is that the content which is available online, what kind of content it is. Now, we also believe that the content should be engaging. So we are not just uploading your PDF files. Actually, you won't get any PDF file on that. So everything has divided into micro learning components. So when I'll show you our platform in a moment. So जब आप उस platform पे जाते हैं, तो everything is subdivided into micro learning. So you go over there, you read some text, then you will see videos related to those texts. You can also go to the email, to the other online resource. We will also give you the website address of it, but within that particular topic. So ऐसा नहीं है कि पूरे कोर्स का इकट्ठा आपको मिल जाएगा resource of website. It's not gonna like this. So and we call it micro learning. And what we have learned over the years that when you go into this process of micro learning, your learning goes to the next level. So this is the kind of exposure that we are giving you online learning. And if you have any questions pertaining to whatever I have told you, you can write in comment section, and I will be giving you replies. So now I believe that we have developed some kind of understanding what we will have on this online learning platform के ऊपर. और यहाँ पे I would like you to go to, अभी मैं आपको लेके चलती हूँ हमारे पोर्टल के ऊपर. जी, meanwhile, if you have comments, please share with us. Right. So now I believe you will be looking at our portal. हम इस पे लेके आपको चलते हैं, and we would like to show you that how does this portal work. So let's see what we are doing here. So इस पोर्टल में हम जो है वो किस तरह से काम करते हैं. So, the first thing that you will be getting as a participant, of course, is your login name. So, for example, there is a student, and let me become a student at the moment. So, if I am a student, I'll go there and, I'll log in myself. So, आप देख रहे हैं कि as I'm logging in, Asad, can you please help me? ये मेरे पासवर्ड पे कर्सर नहीं जा रहा. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. All right. So here we go. तो अभी हमने लॉग इन कर लिया, आप सक्सेसफुली लॉग इन हो गए हैं एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट इज रजिस्टर्ड ऑन ऑल दीज कोर्सेज, राइट? सो आपका जो कोर्स है आइदर इज गोना बी डिजाइन थिंकिंग, राइट, और मार्केटिंग एसेंशियल्स. So let's say कि right now we are students of marketing essentials, so we will go into our marketing essentials. So marketing essentials toolkit में when you will go, so you will find out start का बटन, फिर आप स्टार्ट के बटन में चले गए एंड ये हमने थोड़ा सा, सो गाइस हियर वी हैव डिक्रीज द साइज ऑफ द स्क्रीन सो यू कैन सी अगर थोड़ा सा आपको कोई इशू आ रहा हो. सो यहाँ पे, सो दिस इज आवर पोर्टल, राइट, एंड यू कैन सी कि इस पोर्टल के ऊपर वी हैव क्यूरेटेड द मटेरियल. And this is like, let's say, preparatory material. Now one thing that you will appreciate that we have deactivated these different parts of your session. So ये एक session है which is mark session, you were given the time for that, but we want that first you read, go through this resource that we have given to you, and then you will move on to the further stages. Now, my team will open up these resources जो इस वक्त यहाँ पे deactivate हुए हैं. They will activate the resources. Meanwhile, I show you the preparatory material, that how do we curate the preparatory material. So now this preparatory material that we have curated, you can see कि यहाँ पे text खुल जाता है. So we have text over here, and then pictures you will read over here. And this is one of my favorite quotes of Peter Drucker when he says that marketing, there are two, only two basic functions in any business, and they are marketing and innovation. The rest is all false. So one of the things which is also really close to my heart is that to understand that what is the importance of marketing. Now, this particular course, of course, that we have generated, it highlights the importance of the concept of marketing. And as we have been telling you guys that this is introduction to marketing course, and there are many other interesting courses to come on our platform. Now, and then we give you, different examples. और इन एग्जाम्पल्स में आप ये देख सकते हैं, we have different contexts, and we also let you know that within this example, what are the relevant videos that you should be watching to develop the understanding of this concept of marketing. आप यहाँ पे videos देख सकते हैं. We have also, created a couple of examples. यहाँ पे one thing that you are looking at, that I have given you two examples, and these examples are not from Pakistan. One is Apple and the other is Xerox. But we want to relate to first these concepts, right? And then I'll take you the other to take you to the local examples. And the other strength that we believe we will have is that we are curating local content. You will be looking at the concept of marketing, but through the lens of local environment, so that you can relate to it, so that you can understand that how you will apply in your own organizations, for your own startups. And I strongly believe that these kind of tools are very helpful for startups as well. And again, there are some relevant videos which we have over here. You can see them. And a lot of course, material is available on YouTube as well, and we would like to get benefit of that. So you will find at times there are videos which are uploaded on our server, but then there are videos which are uploaded, which we have gotten from YouTube. There is a link in between this. And then in the preparatory material, you can see we have introduced you to this, framework of marketing. This framework of marketing, में आप जाते हैं and you try to understand it. What is this? And you will appreciate that we are not giving you just PDF document, because PDF document is not engaging. But we want, engaging stuff, because जब तक engaging नहीं होता है, unless, of course, things become engaging, they are not then relevant, they are not useful. so अभी थोड़ा सा आपको idea हो क्या है, what we are talking about, and of course, my team is suggesting to Dr. Farah, please don't open the next stages because their surprise will be ruined. Don't show them this, and I think I should stick to that. But it's on this platform, you can see that there are different components of your marketing essentials is curated. You will learn all these about all these things with particular examples. There will be quizzes inside as well, which you will be doing and improving upon your knowledge. So this is the and other thing which I should not forget is that there is a chat box. So you would be doing the chat with everyone, whoever is listed on this particular program, and the beauty, and I'm loving this aspect of our product, and that is this is across Pakistan. So a student sitting, a participant sitting in Karachi can talk to a participant sitting in Peshawar through this chat box. We understand your privacy, so that we do understand. But of course, name would be shared with the participants. It's by the way we have a system of looking at the faces as well. But if you won't send us the picture, we won't upload it. This is perfectly all right with us. But one thing is for sure that we need to nurture the environment from where we would be able to learn from each other, and I think that is the real learning. Just imagine participants from Peshawar, Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, Quetta, Dir, Sawad, Sakhar, Gujranwala, Sialkot. Gosh, I cannot say all these, I cannot name all these cities, but that is the beautiful learning which can take place. And I think this is something that I have been missing, as a student of marketing, that I wanted to talk to people about a particular subject, but across Pakistan, there wasn't a single platform that I could do this. But now we have an opportunity to do this, and that is the dream of EdTech Worx, to make sure that Pakistanis sitting at different locations can talk to each other. And we will be doing group learning as well, as I've told you. We will be making groups, and you can go to this chat box and you can chat within the group. And we would like to assign groups, randomly, so that you can participate in random groups as well. You can also keep your notes here. So in each stage, in whatever stage you would go, your chat box will be specific to that stage. And I think this is so important because though we all like WhatsApp, but one thing that I don't like about WhatsApp, because the string goes so long that even I don't know what we have said, at that point in time. So here we have made this control that within the stage, your chat gets saved, and you can always come back and see your chat. And this is like kind of your record keeping. And there is a function here is of saving. आप ये देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे ये upload का function है. You can also upload your files over here. But the best part is that whatever work you would be doing in this window, you will be able to save it over here. And of course, we will also upload a detailed video about the functionality of our platform to you when you will get registered, inshallah. So yeah, so meanwhile, and yeah, there is another question. My team is telling me that participants are getting confused. Could you, okay, fine, this is blended learning, but क्या live streaming होगी? Will there be a live feedback from Dr. Farah? I believe yes. Why shouldn't there be? So, but of course, we have to see how participants are, working on their assignments. You will get the feedback through us. यहाँ पे we will be giving you the feedback in the chat box to everybody, and we will be sharing the files to you as well. But if needed, Dr. Farah will definitely come here on live, and I would be able to. And my team is working on it, but let's see how does it go. So, but the promise is that yes, the material is curated online. You will be working individually, group-wise. There will be a constant feedback given to you by your tutors, which is part of my who are part of my team. And but Dr. Farah will also come live, and you can talk to her. You can send the comments to her. So yeah, that's interesting. Do we have more questions here? Yeah, I think we have some more questions here. So let me read it from there. Okay. So will the course be graded? Oh my gosh. We are very scared of grades. All right. Okay. I think I'm not big fan of giving the grade. However, this course is graded because you see, by the end of the day, you will be issued a certificate, not of participation, but completing the course. Now, if I won't grade you, then yeah, that will be difficult. So yes, we will be grading you, and we will be sharing with you upfront that what will be the percentage of pass. If you will cross that percentage of pass, then only you will be a certified marketing essentials participant. Otherwise, you won't be able to. So yes, it is a graded course. And it's not just the material which we are grading. One thing that I really would like to inform you about is, and now I'm moving on to the other activities that you will be doing. Now, in marketing essentials, there is a simulation as well, which you will be playing. तो सिमुलेशन पे अभी मैं आपको नहीं दिखा सकती हूँ बट वी विल सेंड यू द वीडियो once you will get registered with what we are talking about. But remember one thing, अगर आपने हमारा flyer देखा है, because you have seen our flyer, there are 2 day seminar activities during these 6 weeks if you are doing marketing essentials. So the question was that what are the different offerings you have. So at the moment we have two offerings. One is our One is our marketing essentials, and the other is design thinking. My team is continuously updating this information on our Facebook, on our LinkedIn. Our website is also ready. So let me actually take you to the website. I think it's not a bad idea, so that I can cover within that particular course, what we are giving to you. So as I'm going to the website. So yeah, here we go. So okay, I think you can see our website here. So let me also inform you that what are the different other components of this blended learning. So right now, what I've talked about is the online exposure that you have, but you will have offline exposure as well. So give me like a couple of minutes, as this is a very important question being asked, that what are the offerings. So now I am taking you to the different offerings. So let's talk about marketing essentials here. यहाँ पे आप ये देख सकते हैं, this is our website. Our website address is also given. I will request the team to write website address in the comment section so that you can see this as well. Now, when you go to the website, the very first page, which is this page, it shows you about our offerings. So currently there are 2 offerings that we are giving. We have prepared for you. One is called Marketing Essentials, and the other is called Design Thinking. So first I'm talking about Marketing Essentials. Now, as you can see, this is like 6-week blended learning. So what we are going to do in blended learning, here you have seen, as I showed you the platform, there are like different interactive lessons, videos, group activity, individual activity, live streaming with Dr. Farrah, and then we have this one business simulation. And here you can see that this is at EdTech hubs in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, and Peshawar. So now we are talking about that you can get registered across Pakistan, but for this one day, after 3 weeks approximately, you have to come to these 4 strategic locations. And there you will be doing this business simulation activity. And of course, we will be inviting guest speakers who will be talking about the different marketing concepts which you would have studied by that time. But here, the most important thing, I know you guys are worried about grading as well, but and hopefully when you study, you'll get a good grade. And our grade is like pass and fail, right? But the most important thing of these activities, which are like 2 face-to-face seminar activities that we will be conducting, is that you will be doing networking. So people who are coming from nearby cities of Karachi, you will be sitting together under one roof and look at the level of interactivity, the interaction that you will have, and of course we will be inviting industry experts so that you can listen to them, so that you can talk to them. And that's a great learning experience that we would like to nurture here. So that's one day activity, right? Now, there will be another activity, and that is at the end of the course, where you will be debriefed about the whole marketing essentials blended learning course that you will be doing, online. And again, we will be inviting industry experts. But here, one thing which is very important to know is that you will be doing a project throughout your 6 weeks. And by the end of the 6 weeks, of course, you will be your project will be uploaded on our portal as well, but you will be presenting that on the very last day. And industry experts will be there to listen to you, including Dr. Farrah, who is the author of this content. And again, this debrief session and your presentations will be happening in one of our hubs. And then repeating, you can get registered for our course across Pakistan, but for face-to-face activities, which are part and parcel of this course, you will not be issued the certificate unless you don't participate in these face-to-face interactive activities. And believe me, that is the real place for learning, which we are trying to create for you. So here, so 2 times you have to, come from your city to these 4 major cities. And of course, in the end, you will be issued a certificate, and that is, but that is not the culmination of your learning journey. Actually, that would be the beginning of your journey. And we really want an exciting journey here. And a little bit about the fee. The standard fee of this particular course is 10,000 rupees. However, we are introducing it for the first time. So therefore, there is early bird registration, which will end by September 12th, which is not that far away. So please join us, and we are really looking forward to be with you. Right. So this is about, and we have already, conducted these workshops, and Rehan Khan is one of our, participants, and we are very proud of him. And yes, we got some very good feedback from him as well. And there are other participants, and you can go to our website and you can also view, their testimonials. Now let's talk about design thinking. Now I'm sure you are familiar with marketing as a word, as a concept, but some people really get confused about what is design thinking. My dear friends, design thinking is the toolkit of this new age, and as I believe, and please, if you're following our social media, when Apple crossed this $1 trillion stock valuation, we have issued a video, and now recently when Amazon has crossed this $1 trillion worth, we reissued that video, and that talks about that all these companies which managed to perform so well, if you deep dive and think about it, and if you read about the founders and the team of these businesses, you will find out that they were thinking like a designer. So this course, this particular course, will prepare you to think like a designer, which we have learned from these brilliant technology companies. Now, whether you're a technology company, whether you're an educationist, whether you are from FMCG, whether you are from a bank, whether you are a startup, or whatever you do, you have to think like a designer. And let me tell you, Dr. Farrah Arif thinks like a designer, at least tries to think like a designer. And for me, my customer-centric approach is very close to my heart. And this whole experience that we are trying to generate is based on the constant feedback that I have been getting from the industry experts, from the executives, and of course from the students. And by the way, I haven't introduced you myself. Now I believe we have some more participants on our Facebook Live. Dr. Farrah Arif has 20 years of experience of teaching, consultancy, and the corporate world, and the limitations that I have faced, as a designer. I wanted to overcome those limitations, and that is the reason that I've created this whole platform and this learning experience. So I am actually crafting a learning experience for you. And so when you craft something, you have to think like a designer. And one other thing, everything needs to be original. So here is what we are offering you in our this blended learning course of design thinking. This is 6 week blended learning. They're interactive lessons. Again, same theory. The same platform will be used, which you have already seen in the previous course introduction that I was giving to you. And but the best part is, and this is something that I'm so proud of, because as an MBA, which I did in '98, my teaching was done through case study pedagogy. So I cannot think without I have a context. So all our courses are based on case studies. So this design thinking course is based on a case study. So you will learn all the processes which are involved in design thinking template, because which makes you to think like a designer, right? So there is a toolkit which helps you to think like a designer. It's a very systematic way of thinking. And that this is one of the objectives is we want you to develop your critical analysis skills, because the whole game is of critical analysis. The whole game is of those beautiful minds which can think out of the box. So this is the objective to develop, and so we have developed a case study, and you will go into that case study environment and you will keep on learning about design thinking. But as you learn, you will also apply. So that is the brilliant thing about it. Similarly, within these 5 weeks, you will have 2 one-to-one interaction with us, and you will be presenting what you have done, what you have learned, in those last few weeks. And as you can see, there is, end of course toolkit project, because the case study that we are giving to you, there is a challenge in it. And as a designer, over the next 5 weeks, you have to solve a challenge. So in the end, in that toolkit project, you will be presenting your solution to us. And that is what you will be presenting to us on the very last day. The fee structure is the same as I've explained. 10,000 is the fee structure of this blended learning course. And but for the first 50, or by September 12, you can pay 5%. Guys, do avail this opportunity. This is one-time opportunity given to you. I have a question. Does design thinking work with all subject areas? My dear friend, yes, it does. So I'm an educationist, but I have designed the whole learning experience as a designer. If you are working in FMCG market, you are now, talking to consumers, so you need to be very customer centric, which means that this design thinking template will help you. And remember one thing: there is a confusion here that design thinking is only for product development. No, design thinking is also for strategy development. It is also for redesigning the service experience. And I'm reading this question. I'm an engineer by profession. Can I still apply for this course? Yes, you can. And remember one thing, and please let me tell you, recently you all must have heard about it. If you haven't heard about it, please Google it after my Facebook Live session. Amazon, Google, they've stopped asking about the degree program that you have done. Because you see, degree program is supposed not to be just, confining your concepts, confining your growth to a certain area. Actually, it trains you how to acquire knowledge. So that basic training is done through the degree. Now the whole world is here, which is full of knowledge. So yes, if you are an engineer, you can apply for marketing essentials if you are interested in knowing what is going on in marketing. But you can also apply for design thinking. And I because you see, design thinking is way of life. Design thinking is an attitude. And that's the way it should be. And very important thing is that being an engineer. So I'm not sure whether this potential participant is pursuing his engineering or her engineering career or not. But the important thing is that even if you are pursuing your engineering career, so whenever you get a project, you have to solve that like a designer. And I have another question here, which was given to me, that design thinking workshops are mostly paper based, but your platform is paperless. Yeah, this is called designing. So yes, we have designed the whole because you see the most critical point about design thinking is that this is so paper intensive. I go to a workshop, I love it, when I play with colorful things, and it's fantastic. But when you come back to your office, you don't get the time to do it. And another thing is that and this is the philosophy of design thinking, that it should be you should be doing design thinking within the diverse background people. And going back to that participant who said, I'm an engineer, can I do it? I think you should do it, because there is a trend in the market where people from, and of course we are talking about in the business context, but people from operations who happen to be engineers, and people from HR, people from IT background, people from marketing background, people from field, they will be sitting together and crafting strategies. So yes, design thinking will help you. In I say in not finish तो नहीं होएगा, but actually in decreasing that gap, right? So yes, it's fantastic for engineers as well. So, but will the course will be as effective as a traditional design thinking workshop? Actually, it will be far better. And that is the whole issue, because when you do, the first thing is that paper-based activity is just of 2 days. This is what I know from the market. Max 3 days activity, but usually there are 2 days activities. Uh, this is the bombardment of knowledge onto you, right? And after, because I myself have done it, and after those 2 days, how many of you have that kind of luxury or time to go back to those papers and find out, all right, what we have done? Now that was actually, so let me give you a little bit background of why I have designed this particular platform, which now I would be using for design thinking. Because when I have been training executives on design thinking, the biggest complaint that I've received from them is, Dr. Farah, this is lovely, we have learned so much, but can we use it when we go back, because it's so paper intensive. Guys, this was the pain point of the participants of paper-based design thinking process. And of course, at that point in time, I did not have the solution. But now I have the solution. I have given you a brilliant platform, a toolkit on which you can complete your design thinking process without using a single paper. I promise it can be done, and now I will take you to the testimonials. People have done it and they loved it. And you will find it out yourself. So that paper thingy is out. It's out of the window. And guys, this is called innovation. We need to be the innovators. We need to think like an innovating, like and as an innovator. So yes, you can do it. A lot of people have already done it with us, and I'm sure you would love it. And the other thing is that because design thinking is an attitude, right? It develops that attitude. So in 2 days, all right, you've learned it, but you have not internalized it. Now, just imagine that you will be meeting with us for 2 days in any case, right? Where you will be talking to us, you will be presenting your work to us, but you need some time to sink in the concepts. So these 5 weeks of digital orientation that you are getting on your platforms, but in a very engaging way, where you will be working individually as well as in groups, it actually helps you to internalize a few of the things of design thinking. And of course, you will be doing on your self-paced manner. So whenever you have time, so for example, if you have like 1 hour today, you will be spending 1 hour on our platform, improving upon your knowledge. Perhaps after 2 days, you will have more time. You will be then completing the project or the given assignment. So yes, I guarantee you, I'm not saying money back guarantee here, but I guarantee you, and Dr. Farrah is very much here in Pakistan in front of you, you can come to me and you can say, Dr. Farrah, what you have done. But I'm sure you won't say this, you would say, Dr. Farrah, you've done a great job, and why didn't you do it before? All right. So another question, my colleagues and I would like to join the course as a team. Are we eligible for? Of course, we are encouraging people to come here as teams, and I strongly encourage participants, from different organizations to send their, team members in groups. Now, the advantage of group is what? Because we have already incorporated group learning. So just imagine that you were working as a group on different projects. So yes, if you want, we can make your own group. But I would, but what we'll do is for some activities, you will be put with some other people. Remember my vision that people sitting in Karachi, Peshawar, Lahore, Swat, Quetta, Dir. I don't know why I'm talking about more of KPK here, but yeah, Gujranwala, Sialkot, Faisalabad, and Dera Ghazi Khan. So I want people from those areas to come on board and work with us. People from Karachi also. So yes, you are actually encouraged to apply in groups because there will be group learning. And one of the biggest limitations of online learning is that this is a journey of a loner. Now, it's not a great journey because your motivation goes down. So if you're working in groups, and that is the whole philosophy that we have enabled the group work on a platform. And somebody was asking me this question, are you using some already existing technology? My dear friends, this is a dream of Dr. Farrah Arif. She envisioned it, and then with the help of her technology team, she has developed it. So the platform on which you would be doing your online training, this is developed by our technology team from the scratch. So yes, we did not use any external resource. We have curated, we have crafted it. And why I kept on mentioning craft, because craft is art and science. And the things should be done this way. There is another question, how design thinking work in traditional K-12 education system within a triangle of teacher, student, and school. Okay, though we are not yet participating in K-12 area, but I'm getting a lot of queries from my friends who have seen the platform and who are who are school teachers. They are loving it, and they say, Dr. Farrah, you have to introduce it at the school level, and especially grade 8 plus. Now, can it work? Yes, it can. Why? Because we have two platforms. So one is for the student and one for the supervisor slash instructor. Right? Now, as a teacher, as an instructor, you will be given a login, and as a student, students will be given the login. And of course, the teacher login will be shared with the administrators, which means the school. The beauty of this platform is, and if you want to apply in that, and by the way, we would be doing the same. So when I say that I will give you instant feedback on your assignments, of course, according to the deadlines, the reason is that whatever you would be doing, I will be looking at that on my instructor platform live. You write a word, I see that word there. So this is like a mirror image of my students, and I'm not going to show you the teacher platform over here, but that's again a brilliant platform. And yes, the teacher will have full access of this material. For example, I will have full access of this material. When I will be with my participants, inshallah, on the day of the seminar, I will be using this platform as an instructor, and I will be showing them the best of the best answers and not very good answers, and we will be doing the debrief. So I guess as a teacher, you will have full access of whatever content is curated over here. As a student, of course, they will be doing their assignments, their quizzes on this platform. And as an administrator, I can see what my teachers are doing, what my students are doing. I think I won't talk about this school system right now, because I think I should have full half an hour session around it, and I should be showing you that how powerful it can be for the school system. Because we have some features enabled on our platform which actually help a lot, which are very helpful for teachers, because it will save their quality time, so that they can spend more time in discussion with with the students. And just last comment on that, and that is for and I'm now talking to my team. If there are any other questions, please give it to me. So the last point which I wanted to make, for this student teacher interaction, the best form of learning is that when we deliver some knowledge, we test it, right, in the form of short answer questions, in the form of MCQs, and in any form of calculations. Now, the feedback of that test needs to be given instantly, so that the participant can use it and can see the result there and then, right? Now, if you delay the result of the assessment, you have delayed, actually you have broken the learning system. Just imagine, I appeared on a test, I did it, and I did submit, and there and then the whole grading is in front of me. If I have done something wrong, why I have done something wrong? Because I will be provided with the right option. So my learning experience will be good, and I call it 360-degree learning experience. This is the loop that you have created. Now you will close this loop of learning, which means that after this 360-degree, which is the feedback, the concepts will be internalized there and then. Now this is the beauty, and by the way, this you can use as a professional as well and as a student. Now I have given another question: is it for professionals or students? Now, if this question is for these two particular programs, this is designed for professionals, not for students. But I'm not discouraging students from not participating in it. You are more than welcome to participate. The only concern is that if you are doing a degree program, and if you would be registered on this platform as well, do you have enough time? And if you have, we are more than happy for you to come. But of course, the discretion is ours, whether what kind of what kind of participants we would like to have. Yes, we want diversity, and especially in design thinking. In design thinking, diversity is the key. I would love to see diverse group on design thinking, even doctors and lawyers, and why not? Because they also need to, develop this skill set, how to approach a problem. Because remember, when doctors are dealing with their patients, they also need to develop a strategy. When they are managing their hospitals, they also need to develop a strategy. And I think this is high time that Pakistanis now move one step forward and start thinking critically and strategically. Because this is Naya Pakistan, don't forget. And this green color at the back, which I have chosen for this video, that is because of a reason, though it's not that dark green. And what is written over there? Yeah, just written create. So the first thing is to create. And I think it's high time to create that environment, that ecosystem in which we all can nurture with the best of the best knowledge and with the best of the best technology. And I want everybody to get access of whatever knowledge I have, so that we can take this country to the next level. First we have to take ourselves to the next level. Then, inshallah, this country will go to the next level. And this is a small step forward towards Naya Pakistan, a humble effort by Dr. Farrah Arif and his team. And I would like to inform you that the recording of this session will be on air. This video will be loaded on our Facebook page as well as on our LinkedIn page. page, inshallah, and I think within half an hour you will be able to find the recording. I know a lot of friends couldn't join us today. They were saying, Dr. Farah, you've selected Saturday. And then I said, yeah, this program is for professionals. You guys were in your office environment. How could I talk to you then? But I love talking to you. I wish we could have taken the audio questions, but of course, right now that system is not here. But you can leave your questions in the comment box, even when we won't be live, because we will be uploading this video. So when we'll upload this video, with respect to that video, of course, as you understand, on Facebook there's comment section. So you will leave your comments over there, and the EdTech Worx team will come on that. We will respond onto your comments. And once again, I think I have covered all the queries. Have I? All right, great. Yeah, thank you for joining us. And friends who couldn't join us, I understand there's a problem because time nahi tha, busy the. It's perfectly all right. But you can see the video later on, and I'm looking forward to exciting experience. I'm very excited, and I'm sure you would be very excited too. So let's see how do we all nurture this community of high interaction and quality learning, because we believe that quality learning should be for everyone here in Pakistan. It should not be confined to only a few people here. Once again, I would like to see participants coming from across the country, and as I've informed you that there will be, these 4 hubs: Lahore, Karachi, Islamabad, and Peshawar. And from the nearby cities, you can come to these hubs. And more information, of course, is given on our website. You can go to our website. Our website address is given in the comment section, and you can go to the respective courses in which you are interested. And there is a tab of register now. So you can go to this register tab. You will give the information. You will be registered, but then you will receive an email from my team, and then team will then inform you to of course, submit the fee of the course, which is this, and you will be given the correct information for that. कैसे आपने उसको deposit करना है fee को, how you're going to deposit the fee. Yeah, that's very much fair. And of course, you can download the brochures as well if you are interested. This is our detailed flyer, and it's more or less the same information that you can see over here. But if you want to keep a copy of it, you can. You're welcome to contact my team. The email address of my team is also given over there. It's info, it's info, info@edtechworx.com. It will be written in the comment section, and I think it's there on the headline as well. So yeah, very much about it. Thank you for joining us. Later on, if you listen to us, thank you. You can contact Dr. Farrah Arif because I am very active on LinkedIn. You can also you can also send me comments over there as well, and I would love to talk to you. All right, guys. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.